There are many different pathways in order to reach success in sports. It's common to divide this pathway in early or late specialization, that is whether a top sporter performs only one sport since childhood or whether she performs different sports until reaching a point that she had to choose one sport to specialize. Some examples of early specialization are, for example, the Andre Agassi's story, who started very early playing tennis, and as well as Tiger Woods in golf, coached them by their fathers. And late specialization athletes are, for instance, Roger Federer, who focused only in tennis at the age 12. Or Conor McGregor, that made his mixed martial arts debut at age 18. In this research, the authors, based on previous studies, show that there is no evidence that intense training and specialization before puberty are necessary to achieve elite status. Risks of early sport specialization include higher rates of injuries, increased psychological stress, and quitting sports at a young age, the so-called burnout. Here an example of late specialization, with one of the best tennis players of history, Rafael Nadal, at age 16.
Perhaps best known as a tourist destination, it was here that we met up with a 16-year-old who would go on to achieve record-breaking feats and become one of tennis's most recognizable figures. The teenager was in his first year playing full-time on the ATP Tour, and he was already starting to make an impact. Back in 2003, Spain boasted three of the world's finest clay court players in Juan Carlos Ferrero, Albert Costa and Carlos Moya. Himself a native of Mallorca, Moya first saw Nadal play when he was just 8. They went on to become regular practice partners, and although Rafa was perfectly comfortable in Moya's company, he was less willing to be compared with his fellow islander. At this stage of his career, Nadal was making the transition from playing in satellite tournaments to fully fledged events on the ATP Tour. But tennis wasn't his only sporting interest.
I love football. I played it seriously until I was 11 or 12 and liked it just as much as tennis, maybe more. And I still love watching it on TV, more than I do watching tennis. I don't think you can make any comparisons between us. He's been number one in the world, whereas I'm still pretty young. I'm only 16 and I've still got everything to do. I may be playing well at the moment and things may be looking good for me, but the truth is there are plenty of people out there who started their careers well only to fall away later. So you can't really make comparisons with someone like Moya. It's a tough job I've got ahead of me.
Rafa began playing tennis aged 4 with his uncle Tony, who still coaches him today. A natural athlete from a sporting family, Rafa's other two uncles were professional footballers. One of them, Miguel Ángel Nadal, played for Barcelona and Spain and built a reputation as an uncompromising defender. Tony offered us a valuable insight into the similarities between uncle and nephew.
I think he's already a very complete player, and he's improving all the time. I mean, he's good enough right now, but he has a fantastic future ahead of him. He's aggressive, he has a solid game, and he's very ambitious. And what with the desire he has, well, he's already a tough player to face, and one day he could be almost unbeatable.
If you would like to know more about this topic, you can find the related research in the description below. Also, if you feel that you found the video useful, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below about your favorite research. Thank you for watching and goodbye.